The Innocence Project was founded in 1992 by Barry C. Scheck and Peter J. Neufeld at Cardozo Law to assist incarcerated people who could be proven innocent through DNA testing. To date, 193 people in the United States have been exonerated by DNA testing through the Innocence Project, Wikipedia. The Innocence Project is a not-for-profit organization that works to exonerate innocent prisoners through post-conviction DNA testing and develop and implement policy changes to prevent wrongful convictions and otherwise reform the criminal justice system. https://innocentproject.org. The Innocence Project's groundbreaking use of DNA technology to free innocent people has provided irrefutable proof that wrongful convictions are not isolated or rare events, but instead arise from systemic defects. https://innocentproject.org. The leading factors in wrongful convictions are eyewitness misidentification, false confessions, police and prosecutorial misconduct, flawed forensic evidence, perjured testimony. In other words, they lied. CU https://www.colorado.edu. A story. He didn't have access to any legal defense. This was before the time of the Innocence Project. The church leaders conspired with the local government for him to take the fall. You see, nowadays things are a little better. They didn't know about DNA testing then. I'm thinking even if they did, they would have found a way to avoid it. There was no investigation and evidence gathering. They paid some shady characters to give false witness with some trumped up charges. I've seen it in some cowboy movies. After they go to the local saloon, get them drunk, weave in a false narrative, work up the crowd, and turn them into a lynch mob. Take the falsely arrested person and lynch them. These leaders knew he was innocent, but they did not give a hoot. They wanted him executed at whatever cost. They actually had been planning on this for a while. He did grow up in a rough side of town, but he had no record from his early years. Matter of fact, he was a very dutiful son to his parents. It wasn't until he was an adult that he was known to hang out with the riffraff. He wasn't caught at the wrong place at the wrong time. It was nothing but jealousy, one of the worst evil traits there are. Proverbs 27:4, wrath is cruel and anger is outrageous, but who is able to stand before envy or jealousy? American history knows something about this. After the innocent man was indicted and sentenced, kangaroo courted and railroaded, he with dignity did not even protest. He was beaten, he was tortured, but he didn't say a word. Like a lamb taken to be slaughtered and like a sheep being sheared, he took it all in silence. Justice miscarried and he was led off. Did anyone really know what was happening? He died without a thought for his own welfare. Beaten bloody for the sins of my people. They buried him with the wicked, threw him in a grave with a rich man, even though he'd never hurt a soul or said one word that wasn't true. Isaiah 53:7-9, Message Bible. God made him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God. 2 Corinthians 5:21, NIV. Christ redeemed us from the curse of the law, having become a curse for us. For it is written, cursed be everyone who hangs on a tree. Galatians 3:13, RSV. The Jewish leadership wanted Jesus hung on the cross because it represented a tree. The tree was what God had told the Israelites to hang those who had gone so far in their sin that they would be cursed by God. Deuteronomy 21:22 and 23, Message Bible. When a man has committed a capital crime, been given the death sentence, executed and hung from a tree, don't leave his dead body hanging overnight from the tree. Give him a decent burial that same day so that you don't desecrate your God-given land. A hanged man is an insult to God. Jesus, who was able to empathize with our weaknesses, who has been tempted in every way, just as we are, yet he did not sin. Hebrews 4:15. Jesus, who was totally innocent, called us friends. When we were enemies to him, he loved and died for us while we yet as a human race hated him. Greater love hath no man. Then he laid down his life for a friend, giving us life. He's called us his friend. I'm just sharing.